help them. Do it Capital with Dividends Apparel, a company that believes in creating a positive impact today and later. That's why 10% of our net profits go to organizations that are helping people help themselves. So when you buy our high quality, unbeatably priced clothing, you're not just looking good, you're doing good. Visit dividendsapparel.com and get involved. Do it Capital with Dividends Apparel.
Single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision, on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365, until I reach the heavens. I'm on a mission. 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 365.
One time, my boy Capital J. Herman, boy, that got it going on.
I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission.
We the street niggas now. Hustle on a mission every day, baby. We don't sleep.
Grinding my time, fuck with the homie, but you already know it's snap.
Hustlers on a motherfucking mission, nigga. Home Inc. Shout out to my dog, man. You already know.
Check it, man. It's Rolls Royce Rich. I'm just another hustler on a mission every day. You feel me?
What's up, y'all? This is Shotty Moore, and I want to give a shout out to my boy Capital, Home Inc. Does the thing behind the camera, and I can't wait to see what his work is like.
We just gonna get into it. Good morning, motherfuckers. Good morning. Hope y'all cool. How y'all be cool? Staying out the motherfuckers' way. It's a new day.
The woman who made the phone call that ultimately led to the death of young Scooter is back with some more fairy tales to save herself from the horrors she committed. Her name is Demi Blanco. She deactivated her Instagram yesterday after I exposed her, but now she reactivated it because she can't miss out on that clout. So this is her, man, just a regular, like, degenerate scallywag from, out of Georgia. This chick just represents the worst that our culture has to offer. Of course, a delinquent, a degenerate like her auditioned for baddies at some point. So she's on national television acting an absolute fool. This is her pre-argument that ultimately led to her getting her behind whooped on at the baddies audition. Look at her in the green, falling back, getting pummeled by a stranger who didn't know that she existed 5 minutes before this interaction. But now they're pummeling each other, attacking each other, right, fighting over a baddie ticket so they can have the privilege to come on national television and completely embarrass their family. This is where our society has came to, and this woman, Demi Blanco, she is literally the epitome of the filth that our society is currently at. So, of course, when you see scallywag exhibitions like this, it's a no-brainer that the natural progression would be date the 15th man on young Scooter's entourage bench and act like you really doing something in Atlanta when essentially you aren't doing not a goddamn thing. And of course, the natural progression from that would be when the 15th man on the entourage bench of young Scooter want to drop you like a bad habit because you are an air mattress sleeping, 2 drawers having, bunk 304. You make us call, swat them, and ultimately get his friend killed. A funky 304 like her, I would imagine, would go in hiding and never show her face again after what she did. But apparently this one is so clout thirsty that she wants the attention that comes with it. So this is why she's now speaking out. So she hopped on IG Live to explain why what she did was justified. But before we can react or review the IG Live, let's just give you guys some context. So we know by now that she made a call to 911, telling 911 that young Scooter and his homies were doing some scandalous, violent things at that particular home. Now, that call led to the police showing up. So let's just remind you guys of exactly some of the things that she said, just in case you missed it the first time.
And in case you missed it, I did the live when she tried to justify the shit. I went over that with Seti Nash. Seti Nash had dropped that shit. I dropped it, you know what I'm saying, did a little real nigga reaction. I know he got some extra shit. That's why I'm looking at this.
There was literally a shooting. They're like selling drugs in and out of the house. This girl doesn't have on any clothes. They threw her outside. He was fighting the girl. He literally fought the girl. She had someone come over there and they started shooting. But the house needs to be investigated. It was 3 shots.
When did it happen?
It's happening now. Yeah, she's trying to get away and they're holding her.
And then she said that she ain't
there's also a child in danger as well because she has a baby.
She say the house need to be investigated.
You said the female is naked?
Yeah, she's naked and she's bleeding profusely
that shit
from her head. This is a house, and I think you guys should get here quick because this girl he's really hitting her, and it's a child involved. It's like 7 guys in the house, and they all have guns. You guys need to hurry and get here before
the whole world is
doesn't make it.
Man, we already have help organized for her. What's
As
the
a
phone number
nigga
you're
in
calling?
America, you know
what
how
happened?
many obstacles you got to
There's
overcome.
a situation going on in this house. There's 7 guys that live here, and they're basically, I'm not sure if they're running some type of sex traffic. This individual, she's a 5'2", light-skinned female, black hair.
Ma'am, are you with the patient now?
No, I'm a neighborhood watch. I'm just literally a neighborhood watch. I'm not in the house.
Okay.
Oh, no. What do you mean is she awake? He's beating her bloody.
Conscious?
He's beating her bloody. He's dragged her back in the house.
There's no excuse in this climate for anybody to make a false accusation like that, bro. Especially in Atlanta, bro. Atlanta PD.
First of all, that's not even an accusation. That's not a false accusation. That is a false. That's the definition of setting a nigga up. That's a false call, bitch. That wasn't even an accusation. That was a false statement. That was some shit that was supposedly actively going on that she lied about. That was just lie. That was just a lie, a blatant lie. That wasn't no accusation. That wasn't alleged, like allegedly news. She didn't say alleged. She said this shit is definitely going on right now. Definitely. That is not no accusation.
Is the most overzealous, aggressive group of cops I've ever experienced. Now, I've experienced some very good cops in Atlanta. So it could go either way. When the cops are good, they're very good. But when they are bad, they are aggressive in Atlanta, which they probably have all reason to be aggressive, right? With as much RICOs and gang activities going on.
And the type of call that this was
like that to Atlanta PD, and you expect for things to go smoothly, you had to have made that call expecting them cops to do something. Now, luckily, the cops didn't shoot anybody, allegedly. Young Scooter passed away, how he passed away. There's still mystery there. But as far as we know right now, the cops didn't shoot anybody. But you made the call expecting them to, wanting them to. That's why you juiced up the story to that level. Bro, you put trafficking, you put pimping, bro, you put gunshots, you put
child endangerment
situation, bro. You put under, you juiced up the story to this level, bro, to where it was nothing other but violence being expected when them cops pulled up. You are foul. But when the 911 call got released, people recognized her voice instantly because she has done so much dirt in the city that people just know who it was automatically. Now, I got calls. Even before the 911 call became public, I got calls telling me Demi did this. So when the call dropped, it was a no-brainer. Everybody recognized her voice, and word began to spread.
Ain't gonna lie, it just hit me. I just recognized who voice that is calling the police on young Scooter. It's this whole Demi. Her name on Instagram is @Demi Blanco. Y'all go, hey man, This man, her name Demi.
My boy say he
She
want
the
them
one
5
pretending
bands.
to be the neighborhood watch. This hoe ain't no neighborhood watch. This neighborhood ain't even got no neighborhood watch. Man, y'all, man, find this reporter.
She changed her name to try to hide from the public backlash, but people found the new name. I mean, easily, of course. There's links that exist. So she's now trying to get ahead of the story because she realized, her best bet is the police got to get you before young scooter folks get you, bruh. So she took to social media to try to explain why what she did was justified. And here is her explanation.
I'm not looking for any type of clout. I just want to put the truth out. The situation is that I was being beaten by an individual that was connected to the person that I'm not going to say the name. And I was there, and the person was continuously beating me as he's already done this before. And me being a female, I was afraid for my life.
So she starts it off intentionally.
Sound like she reading a bullshit.
Wording it to where you're thinking she's saying that she was getting beat on that day and she made a call by herself. No. Right. So she would say that her and the 15th man on the entourage bench was apparently involved in a toxic relationship that included him whooping on her. And because he whooped on her at some point in their relationship, she made the call to get him locked up. But what does that have to do with you making a call that day? Again, that they is the key. I'm not saying this man didn't do her wrong. I'm not saying this man never put his hands on her. And by this man, I mean young Scooter's homie who was at the crib. What I'm saying is, what made you think that it was okay to call the police and lie about somebody actively being physically beaten, gunshots going off, drugs going on, trafficking going on, hostage situation, kidnapping? What made you think it was okay to call the police and lie about that going on actively? Because when you made the call, you wasn't in the jurisdiction. You had to get transferred. You had to get transferred. So if you had to get transferred and you weren't in the jurisdiction, then what made you make the call? Because you weren't being actively beaten at the time. So why lie? Instead of her taking accountability for lying, she's now trying to go with the pity story. As if people right now is going to feel sorry for her pity story when faced with the reality that somebody like a rapper, an artist, a man, a father, a son, a brother, who a lot of people love is now dead due to your actions and your fake story.
So I did what I thought was the best thing to do. I had no intentions that man was there. I never set anybody up.
Yes, you did.
I never had any intentions that man was there. I never knew that man was there. I had no idea of that man's whereabouts. I'm speaking today to clear my name that I had no intentions to set anybody up. I never set anybody up. I was threatened by individual. There's a reaction for every action. This is part A. You guys didn't have part A. You guys only have part B. And the narrative, it looks like I was trying to set this man up because you guys don't have part B. I'm giving you part B. I'm giving you what led up to the call. I was physically abused, so I called to protect myself. That's the issue.
She's literally still lying. Like, she's lying. That's not what led up to the call because you weren't there. Yo, do she forget what she said in the call? You said somebody was actively in the moment being whooped on, bleeding profusely.
Yeah, we ain't finna go over this no more. I already did that shit. Yeah. But yeah, I ain't see the part when Buddy had no motherfucking tried to claim his 5 bands on live. My boy said, man, I know exactly who this is. Hold on, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna
profile, bruh. Somebody with that mindset and that mentality while facing the reality of a father lost his life, a brother lost his life, an uncle. Bro, that man, kids is all across his profile.
Yeah, man. You a dirty motherfucker. And we're gonna end that, man. I already did that. Yeah, shout out them boys, Seti Nash and Poetic Flacco. You know what I'm saying? They be putting the groundwork in. I'm just reacting to the bit. You feel me? We just gonna keep it going like that. I'm gonna drop this other one. We're gonna see what else going on. Home Meat TV.
I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to